Good morning, saints of all saints and friends who may be watching as well. This is Daily Devotions from All Saints Lutheran Church in Phoenix, Arizona for Monday, May 4th. Today I'm going to be reading to you from the e-devotion that was published on our website on Friday, based on the lectionary for this past weekend. As a reminder, our weekly e-devotions can be found on the website, posted each Friday, or you can go to the website and subscribe to have them delivered to your email inbox. The website is allsaintsphoenix.org. This lesson is based on the Gospel of John, chapter 10, verses 1 through 10. Very truly I tell you, anyone who does not enter the sheepfold by the gate, but climbs in by another way, is a thief and a bandit. The one who enters by the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep hear his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought out all his own, he goes ahead of them, and the sheep follow him because they know his voice. They will not follow a stranger, but they will run from him because they do not know the voice of strangers. Jesus used this figure of speech with them, but they did not understand what he was saying to them. So again, Jesus said to them, very truly I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep. All who came before me are thieves and bandits, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters by me will be saved, and will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. This text comes around every year in the lectionary for Easter 4, such a familiar milestone that some refer to this as Good Shepherd Sunday. Here's a curious fact, however. While the lectionary for this weekend also includes Psalm 23, nowhere in John 10, 1 through 10, does Jesus refer to himself explicitly as the shepherd. Read it again. He tells a parable in which the human characters are a bandit, a shepherd, and a gatekeeper. When the disciples are puzzled, he breaks it down for them with one of the famous I am sayings. John's gospel contains 11 of these. But notice that he doesn't start out by saying, I am the good shepherd. What he says is, I am the gate for the sheep. And in verse 9, he says it again, I am the gate. Whoever enters by me will be saved and will come in and go out and find pasture. Now, I can see why Good Gate Sunday might not ring as many bells for people as the rich imagery of the Good Shepherd. Except perhaps in farming and ranching communities where properly functioning gates are critical for livelihoods, and practically the first words kids learn are, close the gate. But in these anxious times, that image of Jesus as gate really caught my attention. Jesus is the gate who protects the sheep from those who would harm them or lead them astray. Jesus is the gate who preserves their salvation, securing them in God's fold. Jesus is the gate who allows them to go in and out safely, who provides them with access to the things they need for life abundant. Our going in and coming out is marked by a lot of anxiety these days. In fact, some of us aren't even going out at all. It helps me to remember that between us and a frightening world, there is a very good gate. Of course, the distinction between shepherd and gate is ultimately a splitting of hairs. In the verse just after today's text, Jesus will say, I am the good shepherd. And he'll say it again in verse 14. And several commentators have noted that in the rudimentary stone paddocks used by first-century Palestinian shepherds, the shepherd often was the gate. Once the sheep were safely gathered into the fold, the shepherd himself would lay down in the gap to serve as the gate, placing his own body between his flock and whatever threat might come in the night. The Good Shepherd and the good gate are one and the same. Let us pray. Jesus, our gate and our shepherd, guard us in body, mind, and spirit from all that would threaten to kill or steal or destroy. Allow us to rest and thrive in the promise of life abundant within your pastures. Amen.